All right, check, check, check. Hey, you're staring at the city. It's Nathan. I got a very special guest with me here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell him your name and whatever you want to represent.
All right, so I go by the name of Kion Rose. Artist out of Minneapolis. Hip hop, R&B, Afro beats, whatever you need, I got you. Let's go.
Yep, out of Minneapolis. We in the St. Paul right now. 651 represent. Okay, cool. So my first question is, tell me about your name, and describe your style. So how did you pick your name? What was the thought behind that? Because sometimes I'm like, is it Kion, right? Yeah. And then and describe your style as well, which is what we kind of just got into. But you can go ahead.
Style, like musical style? Okay. So.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my name, right? This is actually it's actually my fourth stage name.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Yeah. No, that's real.
So I think names are really important. I knew when I started doing music, I wanted it to mean something. I'm not the type of artist that's I want to put my name in a name generator like Childish Gambino and make some shit.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went on a website and just generated a name. Post Malone too. I wanted it to mean something. So my very first stage name ever, when I started in 2017, it was just my initials, which was Io.
Okay.
That also sounds like you're Yoruba. It was just my initials. Started doing music, I found another artist on Spotify that had the same name that was doing significant enough numbers for me to be like, no, I shouldn't do that. So then my second name was Chide. And that came from me going to my mom and asking her if she was the one to have named me as a child, what would it have been? And she said Chidera. So I just did, Chide. But that one didn't connect with my soul, my spirit. It felt fake to me. As cute as it was, the story in the background, it just didn't feel like me. So, for my third name, which was my longest running one up until this new one, and that was Shy Eye. That came from me being naturally introverted my whole life, but always feeling like I was meant to do something more, and those things that have to be done more required me to come out of my shell and be in front of people, but I always hated to do that. So I just wanted it to mean something, like if I make it musically with this name, to all the other people that are like me, that feel like they're meant for something greater, but they're too afraid to show people that thing, that look at me as an example, as a vehicle to that success. You can do it. I mean, you gotta come out your shell. You gotta come out, but we can do it. We shy, scary ass people that have this talent, we can do it. So that's where that came from. But eventually, that my connection to that name started to wane as well. It didn't feel like something that it doesn't sound like a legendary name to me. The names that I look up to, the J. Cole's, Kendrick Lamar's, stage names like those and artists like those, where it's those sound so definitive and you see it on paper and you're like, I know who that is. And I didn't feel like Shy gave me that. So now we're at Kion Rose, which I'm not going to change it anymore.
Okay.
This is the one.
That's a declaration.
Hell yeah, I'm not changing it anymore. We're at number 4. This is the one. Now, this is where it came from. As I was in my shy mode, I'm like, I gotta change it. I gotta change it to a point where I'm not gonna change it again. So Kion comes from, my favorite rapper is J. Cole. J. Cole is the one that made me want to start doing music for real. And if you know J. Cole, there was an era where he called himself Young Simba, or Young Simba, Grown Simba, that shit.
Early.
Yeah. So, and if you know the Lion King lore, we all know in Lion King 2, he has a daughter named Kiara. Then there was another show that came out later where he had a son. His name was Kion. So, it's just me paying homage to J. Cole as your artistry created my interest in doing my own. I am a product of J. Cole. I'm a product of a lot of different artists, but J. Cole is the number one. So, not to say I'm the nigga's son or anything, but he created me in that way musically. Can I swear on this? Okay, sure, I didn't know. But the Rose. So I played in this. Oh, Kion also has my first stage name in it with the IO. Yeah, so that was cool too. But the Rose comes from, I play it in a way where it's like I'm talking about the flower, but I'm actually talking about the past tense of rise. So like when we look back, when I get to where I'm trying to get to, when I look back, I can say like I really ascended. You know what I'm saying, from where I was before. So that is Kion Rose, and that is my name, and I'm not changing it again. Style. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, musically, I'm a very, I want to say I'm a very free-flowing, carefree person, but that's not true. When I rap, I'm very calculated. I very much care about what I'm saying. I don't like to say nonsense, especially when I have idols that never say nonsense. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem rap like they have sense, and that is what I'm trying to do. So if you hear me rap, just know I'm not the type to freestyle rap. I'm gonna write it down, I'm gonna go over it, maybe do revisions or whatever, but it's all very calculated. When I sing, I tend not to write until after it's recorded. It's weird, but I kind of just do the melody unless the beat already tells me what to say. It's really weird sometimes, like you already know what to say when you hear the beat, and then sometimes you have no beat and I just make a song from my head. But I tend to not write it down until it's already recorded. But as far as styles go, like I said, hip-hop, R&B, Afro beats, like I say, I rap to the guys, I sing to the women, you know what I'm saying, but we all gonna have a good time. Style, as far as like clothing goes, I've learned a lot throughout all my rebrands in the years, and I'm trying to be much more cognizant of styles, how they change, how they trend. I used to be very rigid with my style. Like, I want to wear this because that's what I want to wear, and I don't care what's going on in the world because this is what I like. But then you go and get a stylist. I had a stylist at one point, and she just has this eye for, like, the same way I have an ear for music, some people have an eye for fashion. And I just realized I don't have it. Like, she just sees things and it's like, yeah, that'll work. And I'm like, wow. It made me feel weird. It's like, so I'm grown and I can't dress myself, But then it's just like, no, it's not your gift. Let people help you. Because I'm a very DIY person when it comes to like music stuff. Like, I'm a control freak. Yeah. So why not let them help you by doing what their gift is? And it took me a long time to get to that point, but I got it. So now I just when I shop, I try to see things that I don't already own. Like I used to get a bunch of things that I already have, same style, now I just try to mix it up every now and then. So I like where we at. We grow.
All right, yo. We got Kion Rose. Kion, tell me about your new project you just put out called Seasons. Yeah, tell me about Seasons.
All right, so Seasons. This is my first solo project. It's an EP, 8 songs. It is R&B. So, you know how I said I do those 3 genres, right? Hip hop, R&B, Afro beats. Yep. When it comes to my R&B, that's the one. I do feel like people like my R&B more than anything else. I do. The R&B is like the only one I've heard multiple people tell me, it's like, hey, we need an R&B project from you. Yeah, like different people, unrelated people. Like, they never said that about my hip hop, they never said that about my Afro. So it's like, okay, noted, I will do it. And I always knew I was gonna do it. But what triggered me actually doing it was the end of my relationship that happened earlier this year.
That's the inspiration for the project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because before that, it was always going to be an R&B project, probably just random R&B songs. But Seasons in particular is seasons, the different seasons of love, from infatuation to heartbreak. Like, every song represents a stage of that journey. These are all seasons of things we've all gone through. I'm sure. Maybe I Love You, you know, when you go to somebody, when you have a thing for somebody that you feel like you shouldn't have a thing for whatever reason, up until Remember Me, where it's like, you know, we spent all this time together, and now that we're not together, are you going to use your time, your free time now? Are you going to think of me? Are you going to think about what we went through? Because now you don't have to. So that's where that came from. And, you know, a lot of these songs I made not particularly for this project, just in general.
But you wrote it like over the last year then? Or
Maybe I Love You I did like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So
like,
it's kind of like an accumulation.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, it was either 3 or 2 years ago. The first track, Maybe I Love You, I've done. Yeah, that's an old ass song. But I knew people loved it.
And you recorded it all. So did you record it all over that time, or did you like finish it all and then record it in like one session?
Nah. Something like Maybe I Love You did multiple years ago, up until the second song is called Hands Off You. I did that like last month. So I had a bunch of R&B songs inspired by whatever. When I decided I want to do this project, I knew I wanted it to be a timeline, and these songs happen to fit in this timeline that I'm trying to go for, and it also makes sense cohesively. So, because although they're not all specifically derived from my relationship, they can be.
It's like it fits the theme.
Yeah, they can be.
Let me ask you had said it's difficult to pick a favorite track. You had made a post that said that.
Yeah,
I want to ask you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, So I said that because everybody around me knew Maybe I Love You because I recorded it so long ago. And when, you know, we're having jam sessions and showing music off, I play that one. They're like, we need this to drop yesterday. And I'm like, no.
You were like, wait.
I
gotta wait.
No, I'm not ready to do that. So
You mix out yourself?
Maybe I Love You, I did not. So the song, the project has 8 songs. I mixed 6 of them.
Okay, cool.
And then we had Obi Original mixed the other 2, but then he also mastered everything.
Fire.
So I, knowing that everybody liked Maybe I Love You, I tried to make a project where the other song could compete with that song because everybody else liked it. So I did that post. My personal favorite, it kind of changes every day. Today, it's Hands Off You.
That's fire though, that it fluctuates.
Yeah, because they just bring different memories. Hands Off Me is my what's today? It's my favorite today. It might not be tomorrow. I like Knockout a lot too. But I know that even after this project and everything, most people still say Maybe I Love You is the best. But I've heard some surprising ones too. Somebody the other day told me the outro was the best, and I'm like, it's not supposed to be. It's just right. It's just an outro. But I'm just glad that the reception I've gotten on the project has been very positive, and I'm happy about that.
That's fire. Are you doing it yourself with the pushing of it, like marketing, everything? Is that all you, or do you have like some people that are helping
Nope.
you with?
This is all me. Yeah, it's all me. So we're gonna try to make it.
Is that a desire of yours to like be part of a team or like to build a team?
Oh yeah. I don't wanna do this shit on myself.
I feel you. Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Curious, yeah.
I would love to be able to delegate I would love to build a team where it's like everybody knows and embraces their roles. Because I feel like a lot of us are so multi-talented that we try to do everything. I just want somebody that's passionate about marketing and they believe in me, and then they just do that thing, but they're not also an artist.
You gotta find someone.
I would really like to.
As a matter of fact, the same way you had talked, you had mentioned you had a stylist. I bet you it's gonna happen in like a similar way.
Because even the way the stylist came about, it was very natural. Like, it just kind of happened. So if if there's any marketing gurus out there and you need somebody to work on, somebody that's very serious, someone's very good, come help me. I help you. We help each other. We do it. Very good things.
Welcome back. We got Kion Rose. Kion, tell me about the Twin Cities. Like, what should people who aren't from here know about Twin Cities? You know what I'm saying? What kind of shout out would you give if you want to give a shout out? If you want to keep it more focused on you and your camp, that's cool too. Or like, and then like just what stands out to you here, you know? Twin Cities.
You know, I have to admit that I started learning more about the Twin Cities once I started doing the music. Because like before the music, I've always grown up in the suburbs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like born in St. Paul, but most of my memories come from the suburbs. Went from St. Paul to Cottage Grove to Woodbury to Mankato for school, then to Savage. This is my first time living in Minneapolis this year. Yeah, last year, November 2022 till now. So I've been in downtown Minneapolis.
But you've been in the whole metro area your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I've learned that what the cities have taught me a lot about myself. Somebody that used to feel like I like the quiet, I like calm composure. I don't. I like police sirens. And living somewhere, it feels like things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like I never thought that I would be this kind of person, but now I can't see myself going back to a quiet neighborhood because it just feels like things are happening here, and I'm just happy to be it feels like I'm a part of it, even when it's not always about me. But and the people I've learned, or the people I've met through doing music in the city, is one of the highlights, because I draw inspiration from a lot of different sources, and I've met people that I feel like could potentially be lifelong friends just through music. I've learned many different styles, many different I didn't even know Minneapolis was so musically historically relevant before coming here. When it comes to First Ave, anything Prince related, these are all things I've learned like within the last 2 years, and I've been here pretty much my whole life. So that was also eye-opening, like all the, you know, the First Ave, all the stars with the names, and it's like this is people like to shit on Minnesota a lot, and I can understand it because it'd be cold or whatever. They shit on Minnesota because of weather alone. The weather alone. I mean, I hate it, but I don't be shitting on Minnesota. Like, people that are here be like, they want to go so bad, and then people that aren't here, like, they don't want to come, and it's like, it's really not bad here to me. Now, we all got our own things going on, but I love the city. I love Minneapolis. I just wish that I could have been involved earlier in life. Whatever would have drawn me here, I wish I could have been here earlier, because it has changed me for the better. And just to be around these people and know what I know, all this knowledge I've gained, I'm truly grateful for the people around me that I've met. So I'm talking about Ozone Creations. I'm not a part of Ozone, but we work together very frequently, very closely. Also, the West Side Collective.
West Side, who is that?
That's Young Metro, Libyanka, and Aaron J.
Yeah, they go by West Side Collective.
West Side Boys, yeah. They.
Shout out West Side.
We
Collective.
shout out West Side. We work.
Yeah,
we work closely too.
Just for those who don't know, who's in Ozone?
Ozone. So Obi Original, Bakari, Breezy, Chinwe, Summer, Mac OC,
Oh, yo, Joe?
No, not Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Not Joe.
I asked Joe when Joe was here. I was like, you and Ozone? Because every time you see Ozone, you see Joe.
Yeah. the people thought the same shit with me too, but it's just like they're so welcoming that it's like you'll think that the whole city's in Ozone, but it's like no, they downsized for a reason. This is what they are, and they're successful this way. So shout out to them. I've learned a lot from them. They've always welcomed me, always encouraged me. And I just can't wait for us all to really wake up one day and like this is what we do with our lives. This is how we make our money. This music shit. So I also want to shout out Sticks in particular.
Right.
He has some production on this project I did with Off on Me and Knockout. And I like working with Sticks. Sticks is he's not bad. He's kind of a pretty decent producer, like kind of like, you know, low tier, kind of like very okay.
Bro, I think he's got his own lane. If I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, I think this shit sounds great. But maybe that's just me.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's just you, because nobody else thinks Sticks is good. So that's what it is. But no, I like working with Sticks. Sticks, it's very, it's very
Trying to shave my man Sticks.
he's cool. Like he's all right. But Sticks really allows me to think out loud very freely. So when it comes to Off on Me and Knockout, I came to him with a hook, those hooks, and we kind of just built the beat around the hook. Kind of like I don't produce. I write, I record, and I mix. Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit. Not yet. So I go to Sticks with these ideas, with these words. I'm like, do this right here and make it sound like this. And it'll be like, and then, you know, we just go from there. It's really cool. But so shout out to him. We got a lot more work coming too, because, you know, my writing process has changed throughout the years, where I needed the beat first and then I could write to a beat. But nowadays I'm writing words with no beat, so I gotta get them made, and I don't produce, so we gotta go buy the Sticks. So if we're just going off the product, another shout out is Zeno Smith. We went to college together, Mankato, and he's been doing music for forever. And there was a memory he keeps reminding me. XENOSMITH, all one word. He's from here too, though. Went to Mankato together, and even back then he was producing and he was thinking about quitting too. And then he keeps reminding me of this memory where I told him not to quit. I don't remember it, but he tells me about it all the time, because since then he's actually at the point where he's like, you know, success. Like he's working with big name people. He's very low key, so I'm not going to put his business out there, but he's working with some big name people, often travels on the music business, and occasionally will bless me with some of his work. Maybe I Love You and Have You Had Enough is what he did. And I'm grateful to him, because he was one of the first people that told me I could sing. Because I always felt like I could, but never felt good enough to really do it. So when I sang in front of him the first time, he was like blown away. Like I sounded like Beyonce. I don't sound like Beyonce.
But he was fucking with you.
He was, and it's just like, he's one of the first people that made me feel comfortable enough to sing in front of a microphone. And now I'm doing what I do, and I credit a lot to him and his words and his encouragement. So looking forward to the work that we have together, because he'll just, like, every now and then he'll send me something. He has a very unique production style too, and I love that. So you'll know it's a Zeno Smith beat when you hear his sample usage and his drums, very unique to him. So look out for that. We gonna do more work. But there's so many There's so many other artists I've met that have really impacted me. I could go on forever, but I'm gonna forget names, and then people gonna be.
It's not supposed to be a comprehensive list, but whoever comes,
Yeah.
This is just one interview. I'm sure you better do more.
I hope I do more, man. I wanna start doing, like I said, I wanna start doing things I haven't done before. This is my first solo interview. I'm happy to be here. So, everyone that knows me, you know what you've done for me. I thank you. We're gonna do well. We're gonna go up. So.
You staring at the city. It's Nathan. We got Kion Rose. Yo, Kion, tell me about your music goals. So, like, not everybody wants to be so specific with it. Sometimes artists just create because they just want to create. You know what I'm saying? Other times people have a very specific goals. Where do you find yourself on that? And, like, if you have a very specific goals, what are they? You know? Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
My goal. Listen, yeah.
Tell me about your goals.
My floor, as far as my goal, is to do music full time. Like I said,
Break that down.
Okay, so I've always been a dreamer, right? I be dreamer. I can't imagine a life where I work in an office until I'm 65 and then just die. You know what I'm saying? That shit really whacked to me. I want to live a life where I'm doing what I love to do and I'm making money from that. This American dream where you come here and you go to school, you be doctor, engineer, lawyer thing until you're 65 and then die. I can't, that doesn't make sense to me. I want to do something that I love to do. And the thing about it is, I felt like I could have been doing music in high school. I started in 2017 when I graduated college, and I started doing the American Dream job. And I'm like, this shit is ass.
You don't do it anymore?
The dream job?
You still there? Or?
I'm at a different place, but I still have a.
It's a similar career.
Yeah. I still have the day job, but my goal is to make enough income off music that is my full-time job.
That part.
So.
Yeah. That's a great goal. That's what I was curious about.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be, again, the thing. Even though Shy not my name anymore, my mission statement is still the same. I still want to be a vehicle for people who feel like they are meant for something greater, but are too afraid of outside opinions to go and do that thing that's calling them.
And for this project, though, I just want to narrow in to be really specific on the questions, because I feel like we're just kind of going, and I fuck with like the bigger picture too. But like for this project, though, what do you want to happen with this?
With this project?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
With this project in particular?
Yeah.
I feel like, as far as songs like Maybe I Love You goes and Off on Me, at one point in my career musically, I was like, I feel like these two songs in particular are ones that can really break an artist.
Gotcha.
Those two in particular are ones where it's like, if nobody knew me and you just play this song, people are gonna want to know who I am.
Which can happen with the distribution, the way that distribution works nowadays. Someone can hear it somewhere on TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
All of a sudden you viral.
Yeah, so, and that's also a weakness of mine, right? As far as marketing goes and things like TikTok, I'm not good at TikTok.
But it's ambition of yours to like push your music in that way.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So all weaknesses can be strengthened. That's something I want to strengthen, right? But as far as Seasons goes and those two songs, I feel like those two songs can really put me somewhere that I haven't been yet. And so my plan is to really, I've already, Off on Me was a single that came out maybe last year. I did marketing on that. Obviously nothing happened. I didn't do it enough. And there's a lot of, when you start doing music, you look up on YouTube ways to market your music, and everything that comes up is Spotify playlisting. That shit don't work. Don't do that shit. I want real, tangible like marketing things.
Strategies.
Yes.
Like you gotta like really like have a full. I feel like personally, you gotta have a full circle of.
Yes.
From here.
Yeah.
That, you know?
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, when you're a new artist, you're so addicted to numbers and data that when you see streams, no matter where they came from, no matter how you got there, you feel like you did something, and you didn't. So I'm gonna be very particular when it comes to seasons, especially maybe I Love You, where it's like I want somebody, either somebody of influence to hear it, or a bunch of people who have no influence it because there's so many of them. So that is my goal when it comes to that. Those two songs in particular, if I bring them to them, they're gonna listen to the whole project because I feel like the whole project is good. But those two songs in particular are my standouts. So.
Yeah, I feel like we got to speak our goals into existence, so that's why I asked the question. You know.
Got to. I said in the beginning of the year that this was gonna be a good year. I feel like 2024 is gonna be better as far as music goes. I do. I feel like I have a whole different. I feel like I've gained a different engine. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I did it. But I've had a lot of realizations this year where it's like I feel like I'm not going hard enough. And I can't sit back and wonder like why I'm not where I am when I know that I can be doing more and I still don't. So that's something that I need to work on so that I can get to where I'm trying to get to, because I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? Like I always feel like I'm in a race against the clock, because not a lot of, new artists are popping off at my age. But we here until we not, and I'm going to do anything in my power to get to that point. So 2024, look out for me. It's gonna be a thing.
You're staring at the city. It's Nathan. We got Kion Rose. Kion, we in St. Paul right now. We in Twin Cities. But you know what I'm saying? It's a big game. It's a big market. We got the whole United States, the whole world at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where else do you see yourself like going with music? What other cities interest you, or that have you been to? Like, for example, for me, I've been to like Dallas. I fuck with Dallas, LA, Atlanta, New York. You know what I'm saying? Or like, or maybe you just want to really focus on the Twin Cities. What do you think about that, or the whole world at that?
Can I be honest with you? To be honest with you,
I hope so.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know why, but I really feel like I want to hit the London market. I don't know why. I met a guy when I first moved to the cities from London. He actually heard off of my Instagram. He said I like my voice. Said he liked my voice and wanted me to feature on somebody's song. And we met up. I played him some stuff, and he told me like certain songs could really go in that market. 'Cause I played him "Remember Me" before it was out, and he said this would do well over there because it's not super sexual, it's not super explicit. And I'm like, I mean, that's great for me, but I really see myself in that market and doing well there. If we're talking domestically, let me think.
Do you like the cities?
I love the cities. I love this. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I love the cities here.
Personally, I feel like sometimes it's like a limited market. But you don't feel that?
Why do you feel that one?
I feel like there's not that many people here, like weird numbers wise. Like there's more people here than even in like Atlanta or like DC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we're talking about like the major music markets, yeah, Minneapolis is not top 5 even. That's true. But I feel like people in Minneapolis know people in those big markets that they can connect, they can draw that bridge. Yeah.
I have some faith for it, but like it's a little bit shaky sometimes. So I'm happy to hear you say that. I mean, we saw LaBianca.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I personally feel like.
But she did the whole show.
She did. She did. But that was strictly off of her voice, like that. The voice, yeah. She made the voice because of her voice. Like her voice is incredible. But and I do. I have no problem with it. But I know that I did have some success in the Houston market when it came to when it came to the R&B stuff. Yeah, a lot of people in Houston. Yeah, I know. When I played my stuff there, they liked it over there. But I see here, I see London, I see Houston, California. I haven't done much over there. I haven't done much in LA, in the West or the East. So I'm looking at those three right now.
We got the whole world,
Yeah, I'm looking for. One thing I'm looking forward to is like where my music succeeds the most, because I'm sure that it's going to be somewhere I never thought of. I'm almost positive, but I'm excited to see where it resonates with people the most. So it do when it comes to the Afro stuff. We've had some success there too, as far as like the marketing, our Afrobeats project, me and Obi Originals Afrobeats project, and things like that. We do have some listeners over there. So just trying to grow, man. Just trying to spread the music, spread the word, spread the name anywhere we can, any way we can. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, you've been staying at the city. It's Nathan. You know what I'm saying? We got Kion Rose. Is there anything else you would like to add? Just go ahead and say it now.
What I want to add, especially you, my brother, if you haven't listened to my project, you have to listen to Seasons.
Go keep it. Y'all gotta listen to it too.
Listen to Seasons. Follow me everywhere. Eyes on Kion, EYESON everywhere. You're going to see a lot of. You're going to be sick of me. You're going to see a lot of me. I'm sorry now, but come over now so we can go together.
Yes, sir.
Also, shout out to him for letting me come up in here. Yeah. Beautiful space. This will not be our first time. This will not be our last time doing this.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist in the Twin Cities and you want to get the word out about your music, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Come on through. That's what we do here. It's called Staring at the City. We really looking. Really
yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, though, man. Good luck.
Man.